Hey everyone, welcome to Digital Blast Gaming. I'm Spencer H. And today we have an update for you guys. We're going to go over, there's some game updates, the VP Silk ratio, change log, Silk price, and the Gala Community Champion event that they are taking place, that they are moving forward on. I did talk about that in my last video, and it looks like some of that's happening. So let's first take a look at the price. Currently, right now, it's sitting at $1.61, and the circulating supply is 4.474 million. So the max supply is 100 million, but they don't actually have that out right now. They just put out. They said it's roughly around 5 million is what they have. They made markets with some of it, and then a lot of this you're only be able to claim on Geary. So, and you can't get it off because they don't have the bridge done, because we need a blockchain to get the bridge done. So they are working on getting all of that fixed and going. But next, we're going to go back over to look at the Discord, where they have some of these changes. Like I said, they had the change log in there and some of the updates, some of the announcements. But the big thing is on the change logs. So there's a few things that they fixed, which was great. They also, because they had a new download, you need to download the new, if you're playing, you probably already are. This happened last Thursday, is when they did the update in the morning, about 9:35. So the improvements for Forsaken City, they changed the poultry pusher path in Forsaken City to be more like the other maps. I think it's mainly the ending on there. And then the big change was the poultry path for the Vault of Value. So it no longer can you contest it from the other side of an obstacle. And then the other thing was that you guys could also shoot through obstacles. Let's go take a look at this right now. Me and George had a little fun thing. We went into a private room just to kind of mess around with some of this glitchy stuff. They have since fixed this where you can't shoot through the walls, but I put on twin guns. Just to have some fun. Everybody knows I roll the Beat Blaster. It went through the walls, probably the best. But this twin guns is pretty interesting. Let's take a look at this video real quick. And a little highlight in here. I'm going to edit, put out the full video of this. You can go watch it. I will put out that video before I put up the update. But yeah, it's going to be out there. And Vault of Value, you guys can go watch the full episode. But here's a little highlight. We can walk through walls too. But I believe they probably fixed that. Dude, look at how fast this thing reloads. Dude, the reload time on this fucking twin gun is just like, I am just going off. Look at this. It's like fully automatic freaking weapon.
And that's how fast it is.
No wonder you lose your shorts against this guy. I mean, I'm glad I own one, I just don't have it upgraded. I just have a green one. Oh, you weren't close enough.
Ooh.
That worked out well. Just a little clip there, walking through walls. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I will get you guys the full episode of that. But let's talk a little bit more about the poultry path. Yeah, so they changed that. They also added some new features in there with your friends buttons, and you can add whoever at the end of the match. You can just hit the plus button and it'll add them as a friend. So then you guys can team up and play together. That was pretty cool. That was awesome that they did that. Makes it a lot easier just for kind of communication and grab people that you see playing, you know, that aren't in teams and this and that. And then they had various bug fixes. We're not going to go through all of these. I'm not going to read them all to you. But one of them was shooting through the walls. Can't shoot through the walls. You obviously saw me shooting George through the wall right there in the Vault of Value. And then he put up the shield, the wall shield there, and he pushed me through the wall. So walking through walls, break on through to the other side. They rebalanced some weapons in here. So that video that I just showed you was previous to all the bug fixes, but they changed all these. I'm not going to go through all of them, but they nerfed some stuff, they buffed some stuff. It was interesting. So definitely, depending upon what you have, your weapons will play a little bit different. Okay, now let's go over to the announcements here. On the Gala Community Champion, what they have going on here, I said earlier, there's so many people, they aren't going to be able to probably put this all out in one setting. So what they did was they call it the Reds. If you don't have Gala Gold membership, you'll show up red on the sidebar if you're in Gala server in Discord. You'll be in the red. So they just played those people that have the Reds, and then they were giving out some Gala Gold memberships to those people that they thought deserved it, that had fun and played and kicked their butt or not. Anyways, I don't know if they had that aired, if anybody videotaped that or streamed it or whatnot. So they're going to do it this week. They'll kind of let us know. You just kind of got to hang out to be able to get in there and do it. I don't know if they're going to email us, so watch your emails, but be checking for that. So, because I know everybody's got teams and kind of got to team up to do that. I have my team, so have fun. It's just kind of a fun thing to do. I hope they don't turn this into a weird deal, but yeah, it should last a while because there was a lot of people. They said like 300 people signed up, so if you figure that out, that's like 100 teams if you have 3 on each team, so if you have about 100 teams in there trying to play these guys, like that's going to take a long time to do the little setup that they had. So then also we wanted to talk about the silk ratio. Everybody's probably noticed in the last few days that the VP silk ratio has changed. I believe that's due to whether people are upgrading or not. I think that's the mechanism that they have into play. And if people have kind of already upgraded, then they're not going to put out as much. And depending upon how many games are played and whatnot, depends upon how much is put out. There is a light paper on all of that. And I know if you're in gold, you can also get some of those logs and stuff too, that more explainers of the fine details of that, right? So what we've noticed is the VP silk ratio is roughly about 1,700 to 1. 1775 is what I figured out roughly on mine, is the close number. So just so you know, that's kind of where that's sitting at. I know everybody was curious about that, and we'll see how this goes. There's more to that. I have a video that I'm going to do later on this week and a little update. I've kind of been digging into how they're rolling this out in a bigger picture with the silk. So remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for that next update this week. And until then, I hope you guys have a great day. And we'll see you next time.